Daus, you do look like James Charles. Well, I know why you're getting offended. James Charles has predatorial allegations, so maybe that's why. You guys are also both in the same beauty space, so maybe that's why you don't want to be compared.
It's been a minute since we've seen some classic beauty guru chaos. But guess what? The new wave of TikTok beauty stars is just as messy, if not messier. And now we've got some petty, pointless drama to spill. And yes, it's a hot mess. Here's the tea. Someone confused one creator for another. And let's just say, he did not take it well. Meet Daus Mendoza, TikTok's brutally honest beauty reviewer with a massive following of over 5 million fans. This guy's known for telling it straight. No sugarcoating, no fake hype. If a product flops, he's gonna say it.
I hate bronzing drops. Actually, no. Hate is a really strong word. I like bronzing drops. I feel like the only time that it is valid to use a bronzing drop is whenever you have a tan and you need to match your face to your neck. Otherwise, why are you making your face darker than your neck? Look at my acne. Like, it just went boom in your face. And I just don't get it. Like, if you don't have a tan, you're gonna look like this.
And honestly, out of all the TikTok beauty influencers, Daus has always been one of the real ones. He's nothing like Michaela or Glamzilla, who seem to love every single product they touch, flashing glowing reviews just to lock in brand deals. Nope, Daus calls it like he sees it. Sponsorship or not.
Casi nada. But my skin does feel very hydrated. Okay, I just finished my entire makeup routine. Not even gonna lie, this did start peeling twice. It started peeling once I started spot concealing, and I went and I washed my entire face because I was like, okay, maybe it was the moisturizer that I used beforehand, which is weird because the moisturizer I used beforehand has hyaluronic acid. So does this. So I completely washed my face, nothing on it, and then I reapplied this, and it peeled again when I applied foundation. It does say secure the glow. It didn't really make me glowy. Would I use this again? Probably not, only because, I mean, it hydrated before I put foundation, but after I put my foundation and shit, it didn't really matter. And then it made it peel. This is one of those products where I just don't know what to say. Like, it didn't grip, it didn't glow.
Case in point, a little while back, he reviewed a primer from One Size and gave it a straight-up bad review, even though he's friends with the brand's founder, Patrick Starr. Can you imagine? The tension must have been real. Daus isn't here to play nice. If a product's trash, he's gonna say it. No fake flattery, no hiding behind brand deals, and it's not like he hasn't put in the work either. This man has hustled his way up in the influencer world. Now he's got his own collection with Glamlay, and the beauty community is raving about it. Big names are giving it props, and the reviews, glowing. Now, let's talk about these blushes. If you've been in the TikTok beauty scene for more than 2 seconds, you know who Daus is. He's worked with some of the biggest names out there, yes, even Michaela, and still pulls millions of views on his own. He's earned his spot, no doubt about it. But let's not forget, when he first popped up, people weren't exactly rolling out the red carpet. He got lumped in with a bunch of so-called beauty boys who seemed like James Charles clones.
Get into these blushes.
Let's see what she's all about. Baby, we haven't had a good setting powder from an influencer since Nakia Dragon went to prison. 3 shades here, let's try a few. I'm gonna go in with this really beautiful pale one. This will really blur and snatch. Oh my God. Okay.
This packaging is everything, and the wand on this is really cool. I love that.
Ooh, look at that pink. It does start out a little demure, and then look at that, bitch. Add a little bit of this hot pink one. Oh! I think we could put this one like right in here for a little, oh my God, there it is. Okay, there it is.
That is gorgeous, but I already knew it would be.
Back then, it was a whole trend. Same makeup looks, same energy, same personality. And yeah, plenty of folks thought Daus was just another one of them. Yeah, Daus used to get compared to James Charles all the time, but here's the thing. He's put in the grind, built his own style, and now when he pops up on my For You page, there's no doubt. That's Daus, not James. But apparently not everyone got the memo. A fresh face in the influencer game, fresh off Love Island, stepped into the beauty world and made one huge mistake. Nick from this season of Love Island USA showed up at a rare beauty event and apparently walked right up to Daus and called him James Charles. Yeah, that happened, and Daus was not having it. He took major offense. Influencer fashion, he hopped on his second account and went off on Nick in a video. That clip didn't stay up long, it got deleted quick. But you know the internet. Once it's out there, it's out there. People downloaded it, reposted it everywhere, and suddenly it was blowing up on every T page. The comments? Brutal. A lot of people admitted they could see the mix-up, especially from a straight guy who's not into makeup or influencer culture. Some even said stuff like, "Whole time I thought this was James too." Imagine reading that about yourself. Before even reading the caption, people were already confused. Wait, why is James Charles suddenly relevant again? Then they saw it. Nick mistook Daus for James and the internet went wild. Some folks were like, he's doing way too much, while others bluntly said they actually do look alike.
I knew I felt bloated today, but I didn't know I looked that bloated. I'm at the Red Beauty event, this dumbass skinny guy's named Nicholas or whatever, Nikolai ass, is here, and I was walking past him and he just calls me a name of somebody really famous that I do not look like. And he didn't even say the first and last name of this person, meaning he knows this person as a friend. But here's the reality is they don't follow each other. This person is gay as meaning if you don't follow each other, but you know this person and you were calling me this person as if like you knew him, what have y'all done in the past? Not only that, why the are you calling me him? I look nothing like him. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not that bloated. Look, he's right there over here. He must think I'm him again. He's literally cracked out. Seriously, like this is what the girls are into nowadays. He's 5'9" and slow as you bitches can do better. I just can't believe that bitches are actually obsessed with that. Like that's weird and disgusting and stupid and slow. Like what is he even doing here? He's probably somebody's +1.
And of course, it didn't stop there. People stormed into Daus's comment section, dropping side-by-side pics of him and James with captions like, you do look like James. It was like pouring gasoline on an open flame. TikTok loves a messy side-by-side moment. And as always, the drama split the internet right down the middle. One camp was like, yeah, you look like James. It's not that deep. Just move on.
Let's get a few things straight. Like, Daus, you do look like James Charles. I'll insert some pictures here, but like, there is a resemblance there. I don't really understand why you're getting offended. Well, I know why you're getting offended. James Charles has predatory allegations, so maybe that's why. You guys are also both in the same beauty space, so maybe that's why you don't want to be compared to him. But honestly, I just seen this as like a great like marketing opportunity. Oh, you look like James Charles. And he's like, oh my god, ew. But instead you could be like, oh no, I'm not James Charles, I'm actually Daus, and I also do makeup. I also just came out with my own brand. I would love to send it to you and your girlfriend. You guys should check it out. It's so nice to meet you.
Basically telling him to stop taking it so personally. But the other side, they got where Daus was coming from. To them, this wasn't just a harmless mix-up. They were like, James has been tied to some pretty bad scandals. I wouldn't want people thinking I'm him either. And honestly, that's a fair point. When someone's been called out for serious stuff over the years, being compared to them isn't exactly a compliment. It's serious, no doubt, and definitely the kind of mess you'd want to keep your distance from. But here's the twist. It does make you wonder why Daus still supports James by buying or reviewing his makeup at all. Think about it. If you truly want nothing to do with someone because of what they've done, why hand them free publicity or cash in their pocket? Even if the products were gifted, a review still puts attention on their brand. Whether it's praise or critique, you're still keeping their name alive in the conversation.
The biggest part about this whole situation is that you never said James Charles' name. You said, compare me to somebody else. And everybody already assumed James Charles. So you're getting mad that Nick thought you were James Charles when you never name dropped James and everybody knew you were talking about James. What does that say?
But while people were busy debating that, the situation spiraled. Suddenly, fake screenshots started popping up, designed to stir the pot even more. The drama was getting so big that Daus finally decided enough was enough and spoke out. He posted a statement to Instagram saying, "First and foremost, I want to address a fake photoshopped comment circulating online that falsely shows me calling Ola Andrea a derogatory name. This is completely untrue. I never said that, and I would never disrespect a woman in that way. My legal team is already aware of this and is handling the matter." Then he dropped another bomb. On Thursday night at an event, Nick from Love Island repeatedly taunted me, calling me the name of a controversial public figure multiple times. At that point, this wasn't just shade, it was full-on public drama. After I clarified who I was, he turned to his group and laughed. And honestly, that stung. Daus explained how dismissive it felt, especially after everything he's built from the ground up. He's hustled for years to create his own name in the beauty space. So being called that particular name, one tied to a history of bullying toward beauty boys in the makeup world, hit harder than people might realize. It drew comparisons to someone I simply am not, he said. Out of sheer frustration and anger, he posted a video in the heat of the moment, but took it down once he'd had a second to breathe. He didn't want to fuel further, but with completely edited images floating around, falsely showing him disrespecting a woman he's never even met, he felt he had no choice but to speak up. I don't know Nick, and I didn't watch this season of Love Island, Daus added. I've already moved forward from this and wish him nothing but the best. If he ever wants to embrace glam, hopefully now he knows my actual name. He closed by thanking everyone who sent him kind words and support, saying those messages mean more than you know. Even in the middle of messy internet drama, he kept his ending classy. But the sting of what happened was still clear. So far, neither Nick nor James Charles has said a word about this whole mess, but honestly, Daus could have spun this in a way that boosted him even more. Think about it, he just dropped his glam light collection. Imagine if he'd made a video saying, "Can you believe someone just thought I was James Charles?" Then explained why it bothered him, while also poking a little fun at himself. He could have slid right into, "Let me reintroduce myself," and then showcased his journey while using his own collection on camera. That would have pulled crazy views and turned the whole situation into a win.
This is part 2 of doing a full face of influencer-owned makeup brands. I just finished setting my face and you can still see the fucking painted Create paint that I used for blush beaming through. I don't even think I'm gonna have to use a powder.
But hey, Daus is young and this could easily be a lesson learned. Maybe next time he'll flip the drama into pure marketing gold instead of letting it get messy. Now, we want to know what you think. Was this just an honest mix-up or was it shade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love daily celebrity gossip and influencer drama, make sure you hit that subscribe button to NoFilter. We drop fresh tea every single day. Like, share, comment. And we'll catch you in the next one.